Now, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Today, we're going to be talking about the beautiful Bay Gardens brand. Okay. Now, I said brand because, of course, there's more than one resort in Saint Lucia Bay Gardens. There are actually 5 properties which we can go into, and we're going to go into it one at a time. So I can give you all some information on there and why you should visit St. Lucia, and also why you should go to Bay Gardens, because they got some great deals, whether it's for staycation, Caribbean, or whether it's foreigners visiting or locals going back home. Bay Gardens is the place to visit. So we're going to go into detail of the 5 properties that Bay Gardens holds. All right. So as I told you all today, I'm not going to be staying too long on the screen. I'm going to be actually letting everybody enjoy some of the content that we have there. All right. So, like I was saying, Bay Gardens Resort is a well-known resort in St. Lucia, and that is composed of 5 properties, namely Bay Gardens Inn, Bay Gardens Hotel, Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa, Bay Gardens Marina Haven, and lastly, the newest addition to the family, Bay Gardens Water's Edge. All right. So first of all, we're going to go into a little bit of details about Bay Gardens Inn to begin with. Right now, Bay Gardens Inn, as you heard, it is an inn, so it's a different style of property. Okay. One of the things about it, let's just make sure that you guys can hear me. Right? Make sure that you guys can hear me, because this is some very valuable information, especially for the people that are going to be traveling in to Jazz or for Christmas or even for Carnival in St. Lucia. This is actually for everyone to be able to get a chance to know what are the great deals that Bay Gardens offers and what they actually offer. All right. Just hope sure if you guys can hear me properly, let me know if you can hear me properly. So Bay Gardens Inn is a beautiful piece of property that is part of the Bay Gardens family. It is an intimate and boutique feel, ideal location in Rodney Bay Village, right? And that is the heart of where all the tourism activities are, the nightlife and everything else. That property is a family-friendly property, which has superior rooms, complimentary Wi-Fi access, of course, on-site wedding and events coordinators if you want to have a wedding out there. And of course, it's also ideal for conferences. So there are conference rooms there. You have access to the Bay Gardens Beach Resort via a free shuttle. So if you're at one, you could actually go at all of them. And as I said, you have access to a free shuttle to Bay Gardens Beach Resort, which I'll be going into in just a little bit. All right. Now, location as to where Bay Gardens is located. It is located 20 minutes drive from George F.L. Charles Airport. That is the smaller airport in St. Lucia, which is located to the north side. And then, of course, you have the Uranora International Airport. Sorry about that. The Uranora International Airport, which is located in Viewfort, which is about 90 minutes drive away. Okay. Now, there are a few places of interest and even historical sites not too far from Bay Gardens Inn. Of course, you have the beautiful Reduit Beach. You have the Baywalk. You also have the Treasure Bay Casino, You have Pigeon Island National Landmark. You have the Grizzly Village, which is where Grizzly Friday night actually takes place. You also have the Saint Lucia Golf and Country Club for our golfers. This is ideal for you. You also have Point Seraphine Duty Free Complex where you can get all your duty free prices for whether it's liquor or whatever it is, perfumes, the ladies traveling and shopping for perfumes or for good shopping, even jewelry as well. You get some good Colombian emerald stuff out there. You also have the Castries Market, which is one of my favorite places in St. Lucia. You could always go check out. And lastly, you have the world famous Pitos, right? The Sulphur Springs. Now, these are all as to how long it takes to get there. But these are just some of the places of interest or historical sites that are nearby Bay Gardens, right? Now, you have a few options as to services and what Bay Gardens offers. Food and beverages. There is the Creole Pot Restaurant, which is located on property. As I told you, always have other properties to actually also visit and also enjoy. Because if you had one property, you could actually enjoy the rest. You also have like the corporate guests, whether it's locals or if you're in the resort itself. So it's a great chance that if you're from the Caribbean and you're traveling around, it's called Caribcation. You could actually go enjoy, and for the locals, it's called Staycation. All right. Now, there are available meal plans at Bay Gardens Inn. You could either get breakfast and dinner, or the all-inclusive plan, and it's all up to you. Because St. Lucia has such a wide variety of food, and you want to eat out, but such great food out. One of the things is that people don't necessarily take an all-inclusive package. They actually eat out. They just get the breakfast plan. So that's options that you have. It's also suitable for weddings and honeymoons, meeting, conferences, and events. Okay, so Bay Gardens Inn is just the ideal resort. You have 3 categories of rooms. You have the standard room, right, which is just a few steps of the entrance. The standard rooms are ideal for 1 or 2 persons. You can enjoy the comfort of a king bed or 2 twin beds. Next, you also have the superior rooms, right, and that's where you take in a lush garden view or tranquil view of the pool, right? The next, you also have the deluxe rooms, which provides spacious retreats and updated amenities. So it also has microwaves and everything's in there as well. So that's just some of the options of what Bay Gardens Inn actually offers. Now, for room amenities, all rooms come equipped with free Wi-Fi, air condition, ironing board, hair dryer, fridge, coffee maker, kettle, cable TV, a phone, in-room safe, tub and shower combination, and of course, you have for your power, you have both 220 volts and 110 volts for us American guests, right? So that's just a few things that they have to offer. Check-in is actually 4 p.m. and check-out is 11 a.m. All right. Now, available at the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa is you could also get your spa facilities and your spa treatments out there, which is just about 15 minutes walking distance from the Bay Gardens Inn. As I said, there is a free shuttle to actually get there as well. Okay, you're gonna have access to the Reduit beach when you get out there. Access to the bars, restaurants, and it's gonna be charged right back to your room. So as I said, when you're in one property, bring all the properties. There's a kids fun club, which offers a range of kids' activities from 4 to 12. You have the fitness centers, tour desks, Splash Island Water Park, which is also a great site. It's the one and only water park which is in Saint Lucia. So you could actually find it when you go to the Bay Gardens Resort. And this is just a brief explanation of what can actually be found at Bay Gardens Inn. Okay, now Bay Gardens, as I said, is a beautiful property, and we have a very good relationship with Bay Gardens. So I want to encourage everyone to, if you ever go traveling to St. Lucia or you're thinking about traveling to St. Lucia, of course, you contact Island Vacation Travel Agency, and we'll be able to put it together for you and send you to the best resort, on one of the best resorts on the